buddy, Dr. Ian Smith, out to LA to shoot some behind the scenes with our next guest. He did a little set crash. She plays pediatric surgeon Dr. Arizona Robbins on the hit show Grey's Anatomy. And it's still a hit show because when the audience was pre-reading this, they started to freak out. And you're like, oh my God, oh my God! I know, it's a really good show. That's why it's been on for more than 10 years. Let's take a look at this behind the scenes with Dr. Ian.
Hey, how are you?
Come on in.
Arizona.
I know.
This is like almost like a house. Like it's your personal. It's so personalized, right?
Well, I mean, I think I mostly surround myself with stuff from my kids. My husband writes me a note at the beginning of every season. That's just a really nice start to my season.
Is this it right here?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting me kind of like a little.
Now you'll start making me cry.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
But I love having it here because when I come in the morning, it's right there.
Can you take me to the set so I can see some stuff?
Yes, please.
I thought I was clear. I don't need you up here double-checking my work.
Oh, don't get all sharks and jets on me.
Wow, this is amazing. Look at all the stuff here. Okay, let's start with this heart.
Okay.
Now, what can you do with this heart?
We can make it beat.
That's pretty cool.
Then we
huh?
cover it with a lot of blood.
Oh, this is blood?
Yeah, and I think this is for the really gooey stuff where you want it to be thicker and grosser.
Oh, look what it says. It says
Bad blood.
bad blood. Ta-da!
Here we are.
This is great.
So this is one of our patients. Sometimes we use animal intestines, like pig intestines and stuff, and we put them in here, and then we stand above and we do our surgery.
I gotta tell you, even as a doctor, it looks so real on TV. I thought that we actually had patients who were just like laying still. I did, because it looks so real.
Yeah, it does. They do a fantastic job. Okay, this is where we come to get dressed. You first saw her in this.
Ah, your first getup, huh?
Yep.
Nice. Well, wait, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these?
5 of these. This was when they got into a car crash, and there had to be extras because there's so much blood. So I had to have at least 6.
And it's still ripped. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come on, a person as good looking as you is not a doctor? That's like Grey's Anatomy. You know?
I was gonna say, have you met Patrick Dempsey?
No, but those are actors. You guys are all beautiful because you're actors and actresses. But then when you meet a real doctor who's that good looking, you're like, okay, that's uncomfortable. You know, Grey's Anatomy is in season 11. I cannot believe that. Isn't that great? And you've been there since 5.
I've been there since season 5. Yeah, but I mean, still, I'm in my 7th year.
Isn't that great, though, to have that sort of job stability if you have a family?
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I mean, we have there's so many cast members, so we kind of, I've always described it as kind of like a relay race where it's like you have a storyline that's really intense for a little bit, and so you're sprinting, but then you pass the baton off. And for a mom who has 3 kids that are, 2, 4, and 7, you do your sprint, and then you're so pleased and relieved to then come back to kind of being able to be there all the time.
Being able to have a normal life. Yeah. You know, the show is known for all of these big, grand build-ups, as you were saying. There's one big drama. They've had these huge dramatic deaths, and they've even done a thing where they turned the whole show into a musical. Yes. Is there something like that coming up? And can you give us a hint if there is?
They don't give us a peek around the corner.
Really?
They don't.
Darn
they don't.
that,
I mean, it's really funny. I was actually laughing because, we have Shonda, touches everything.
Shonda's amazing. And without Shonda, not only would we not have Grey's, but Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. I mean, do you want DVR the other Shonda shows?
I try and watch them all, and I'm going to tell you, it's not good for me because I, again, have a job outside the home and 3 kids.
And you have 3 children.
And I'm so taken away with it all. And I mean, I'm such a goober. I mean, truly, I already watched it, and I was saying that, like, I had to, like, I rewatched Scandal before it started again because I was like, I just want to get back into it.
You just want a little taste. Yeah, you have to gear back up.
Exactly.
Right.
She's, she touches everything. She
must never sleep, that woman.
She can pat her head and rub her tummy, which I can't do right now.
And she must know some really sick people. She's mining that stuff from somebody, right?
I don't know. know, but it's really amazing. And so I feel like, you know, she knows everything, and yet obviously I think she lets some of it, you know, lay for some spontaneity. But then there's every year there's, you know, there's some writers that are there that have been there for a really long time, and there's some writers that are newer writers, and every day on set when we're filming, we have a writer on set. And so with the newer writers, I really, really love to like torture them and sort of like sidle up right next to them and be like, so, episode 9, what's happening with Arizona? And they're like, because they feel like they can't tell me anything. And they feel like if they tell me anything,
and work the newbies.
And I'm like, no, I'm just saying. I work the newbies, but kind of just to torture them just a little bit. Because the ones that have been there for a while, they're like, well, you know, we're thinking this, but it might change. You know, they're a little more seasoned. They're like, they've been around the block.
They've been around the block. You can't get away with anything for them. But you know, after 7 seasons, the fact that they are so closed-mouthed about it probably keeps it fresh for you actors that have been there for several seasons, right?
Yeah. And I also think that truly there is no exact Bible of what's going to happen. And I think that sometimes, you know, I know for sure there have been different, you know, the alchemy between, you know, certain cast members will give way to like a new story being born, and Shonda will see it and she'll be like, I want to do this.
So Shonda lets it be a little organic, too.
Yeah, I think
it's not
so.
too written in stone.
Yeah.
I think that's really intelligent.
It's so cool.
Because you want to believe that's what, you know, you want to saturate yourself with these shows and make believe that these people are real, so that actually makes it real in its own way, right?
Yeah. And I think that, you know, I mean, having this triumvirate of shows, because it's TGIT, in case you haven't.
That's right.
Hello.
Oh, they know. Trust me. Yeah.
So we have Scandal, which is like the life or death is actual medical life or death, and then Grey's is the life or death medical, and then Scandal, you end up getting into this like governmental conspiracy, sexy, raw, everything else, and then you get into How to Get Away with Murder, and it's the legal end of the life and death stakes, and it's just
a great.
For 3 hours you're like this.
Yeah, it's like. Now, we know you're already watching, but if, like we said, you like to get re-caught up to where you're watching present day, you guys are each going to go home with Grey's Anatomy DVD of season 10. And we have some for online, too, so you can go to our website to enter